Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be seeing how many anime characters Goku can beat. And the first one is Tanjiro, and like always, he gets one-shotted. Next is Light Yagami, and he does get one-shotted, but even if we give him like some prep time, I just don't think that Death Note can really kill Goku. I don't see Goku dying from a damn heart attack. And then any other situations he writes, I just don't see it being able to kill Goku. Up next is Eren Yeager from Attack on Titans, and he gets one-shotted. I don't care if there's like a billion Colossal Titans, one Kamehameha, and they're all gone. After Eren Yeager comes Gon from Hunter x Hunter, and he gets one-shotted. The same thing with Killua, he gets one-shotted, and the same thing with Miriam, he gets one-shotted. They just don't have enough power to even contest with Goku, so basically the whole verse gets like one-shotted. Next in line is Mob from Mob Psycho, and he gets one-shotted also. Granted, he does have some hacks abilities due to him being psychic, but I just don't see him really doing any damage to Goku. After Mob comes Denji from Chainsaw Man, and he also gets one-shotted. Granted, he can regenerate, but let's say he gets hit with a big enough Kamehameha, there's no way he's going to come back from that. After Denji comes Makima, and her abilities are kind of weird, so I can't 100% say, she loses or gets one-shotted. Granted, she could transfer the damage to someone else. I don't know if she could defeat Goku with her hacks abilities. I'm going to just say 50-50 chance, just because I don't 100% know. After Makima comes Mahito from JJK, and he also gets one-shotted. And you might be asking, how does Goku damage or, defeat his soul? The thing is, Goku died a bunch of times, and he literally went to heaven and was a whole ass spirit. And Dragon Ball characters literally went to heaven and were like fighting with ghosts and spirits and could like destroy the entire heaven realm. So Mahito is not a problem. After Mahito comes Sukuna, and he also gets one-shotted. The thing is, Sukuna is very hacks and whatnot, but he's not fast enough or strong enough to even contest with Goku, so he gets one-shotted. And the same thing with Gojo. I know a lot of people are going to be mad, but just because Gojo has Limitless doesn't mean he's going to beat Goku. He doesn't even really stand a chance. One, Limitless only works at a subatomic level. And then two, Dragon Ball characters have been shown to literally rip through entire dimensions and stuff. So a little bit of space isn't going to be any problems to Dragon Ball characters, especially Goku. After Gojo comes All Might, and he gets one-shotted. He doesn't even have a defense, unlike Gojo. And same thing with Deku. Star and Stripe is interesting. She does have a hacks ability with New Order, but I just don't see her being able to even contest with Goku, just because he's much faster, much stronger, and then she would have to, activate her quirk in time to even use it. Same with Shigaraki, he gets one-shotted. Asta from Black Clover is up next, and he does get defeated. He is much stronger physically when you're talking about power than all of these other characters, but he's not as strong as Goku, who could like destroy planets and entire solar systems, galaxies, even universes. So it's not even a comparison. After Asta comes Jinwoo from Solo Leveling, and I don't care how many demon lords he summons, he's gonna get one-shotted. He's just not a threat when you're talking about Goku. Next up is Law from One Piece, and he does get one-shotted by Goku. Granted, Law does have a very hacks and broken ability, but you're talking about raw power. Law gets overwhelmed real fast, just like in his fight with Blackbeard. After Law comes Monkey D. Luffy, and sadly he does get one-shotted also when it comes to facing Goku. He is very strong, but the power difference is just too wide. The same thing could be said about Blackbeard, and the same thing could be said about Shanks. Now, for the Naruto cats, Sasuke, he gets one-shotted. Naruto, he also gets one-shotted. Obito, he does have a very unique ability, but if he gets caught by, Goku, he does get one-shotted. But just because he has such a unique ability, I'll say defeat. It'll take some more effort than, these cats, but it could be 50-50 chance depending on which version of Obito it is, but I'll say defeated. Now for Madara, I'll also say defeated just because he has way more hacks abilities than these guys, and he stole Obito's eyes during the final war anyways. And for Kagura, she's basically a stronger Madara. She does have very hacks abilities such as, curating dimensions and trapping people into dimensions. I don't know if that would 100% work against Goku, but I'll say 50-50 chance just because of that. Up next is Ichigo, and I know a lot of people are going to be mad, but he also gets one-shotted. I don't know where this theory came from, Ichigo being universal to multi-universal. He could cut dimensions, cut planets or whatnot. It's absolutely and people are just pulling stuff out of thin air, and it's just untrue. So he gets one-shotted like everyone else. Up next is Sasuke Aizen, and he has a very broken ability, and I say he has the best chance out of everyone on the list so far to actually beat Goku, just because his hypnosis is like permanent hypnosis, and I just don't see a way Goku like breaking out of that. Even if he could like destroy dimensions or whatnot, that's hypnosis, that's all in the mind. Matter of fact, Aizen can control his hypnosis so well that Ichigo's entire story arc was basically manipulated by him. That's how broken his ability is. So I do think it has the best chance to actually defeat Goku. Next in line is Yuabok, and the funny thing is, he probably has the best chance out of even Sasuke Aizen, just because his ability is even more broken. He can basically like see into the future and pick which future he wants out of all of the future. So maybe there's like a future Goku loses and he picks it. God knows. But he did get defeated by a damn arrow, so you never know. After Yuabok comes Toriko from Toriko, and physically on this list, he is the strongest out of everyone. Just because his punches can like affect the entire world, entire planets, and he's fighting animals the size of planets and whatnot. So in terms of power, he is up there, but you're talking about Goku, so that's really nothing. After Toriko comes Lord Boros, and he also gets defeated by Goku pretty easily. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of power, he could like destroy stars or whatnot, depending on which translations you read, but that's really nothing compared to Goku. After Boros comes Blast, and Blast is way stronger than Boros, but I do think he gets defeated because his abilities aren't that broken or aren't that hacks. Yeah, he could teleport, Goku somewhere far away, but Goku just like could fly right back. So that's really not going to do much. And in terms of power, he is up there, but he's not anywhere close to Goku, so he gets defeated. Okay, now everyone that's remaining on this list are powerhouses, and I do think they have a chance to at least damage or hurt Goku. Starting with Goros, I think he has the best chance out of everyone on this list that's remaining right now, especially in his final form, his Cosmic Goro form, because he has this crazy hacks ability of cosmic radiation that killed basically everyone on this earth, except for Saitama and Blast. So that might affect Goku, and that might actually kill Goku, depending if Goku has, resistance to radiation, which I just don't know. So that might actually be able to actually defeat Goku, depending on, if he's resistant to the radiation or not. Next is Saitama, and I do think he has a 50-50 chance, just because Goku is way stronger than him. Granted, Saitama is very strong, he could destroy galaxies and whatnot, but Goku could like destroy universes. But if Goku prolongs the fight, maybe Saitama could catch up eventually, but it all depends. For right now, I'm just going to say 50-50 chance. After Saitama comes Dark Spiral, and this is where I think Goku starts to lose. Dark Spiral is like this huge universal threat. He's bigger than like the entire universe, and like they basically could destroy the universe several times over. And they're in the ballpark of Goku's power range. And the same thing could be said about Simeon. I think he's just way stronger than Goku in terms of raw power, and he's like the size of the entire universe, so Goku's like an ant to him. But that's all for this video, guys. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, and let me know your opinions in the comment section below, and I'm out of here. Peace.